I've been playing all these arcade games and talking about them all thanks to Fightcade, but I do get asked quite a bit on how someone can play these games. Obviously, you could just Google Fightcade and figure it out on PC, but I know a lot of gamers just play on console. With this in mind, I thought I'd make a list of the best retro beat-em-ups that y'all can play on console. Whether they be part of a collection you can get physically, or just a digital download, I got you covered. So no more foreplay, let's dive into this list. We're going to start with arguably the most classic example of the beat-em-up genre, Final Fight. There are many ways to play this game, but I definitely recommend playing it via the Capcom beat-em-up bundle, since it comes with a bunch of other games, so it's great for your wallet, and you have the ability to play co-op online. Final Fight will forever be one of the best beat-em-ups in my mind. It is the quintessential blueprint for its genre. The two most important factors in any beat-em-up are gameplay and graphics, and Final Fight executes this to perfection. Awesome combos and movesets, big character sprites with fun animations, and made by one of the best arcade developers. It's the golden standard, and everyone that is into beat-em-ups needs to play it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4: Turtles in Time, part of the Cowabunga collection. Not to take anything away from the original Turtles arcade game, but Turtles in Time is my favorite Turtles game ever made. Simple combat and colorful graphics just bring the heroes in a half shell to life. I played the shit out of this game as a kid, and it's still just as good now as it was back then. I recommend the Cowabunga collection for the same reasons as the Capcom beat-em-up bundle, in which you get a shitload of games and online co-op, so it's definitely the most bang for your buck. Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. Another classic series, Double Dragon was such a popular franchise when I was growing up. It even got its own shitty-ass movie. Double Dragon 2 is basically just an enhanced version of the first game, which adds new moves, weapons, enemies, and stages. Now, this is actually a game where I would recommend the NES version over the arcade version, as it just has so much more content. You can get Double Dragon 2: The Revenge from the arcade archives via digital download, or it can be played via the Nintendo Switch online service. Have you ever wanted to defend wildlife in the most manly and badass way possible? Taito's Growl, released in 1990, delivers this desire. Take the role of Indiana Jones. Nah, it's just some dude that looks like him, and completely beat the hell out of these mofos trying to steal and harm animals. You can either whip them to death, or just grab your trusty rocket launcher and nuke them out of existence. Growl isn't necessarily that great in the graphics department, but the game's zaniness makes for a beat-em-up with a high level of entertainment. Like, why does Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon have a goddamn rocket coming out of his face? And why does he turn into some turd-shaped alien that goes batshit around the screen? Well, you'll just have to play it to find out. Growl can be downloaded from the arcade archives via digital download, and is included in the recently released Taito Milestones 3 for the Switch under its Japanese title, Run Arc. Speaking of that very same Taito Milestones collection, the next game I'd highly recommend is Warrior Blade. I did an entire video on this game, which I'll link in the description. This game just looks absolutely fucking gorgeous. It has a widescreen display that really delivers on the glory of pixel graphics. The combat is fun and simple, but there's an old man you can kick in the ass to cast spells. There's also a unique mechanic in which you unlock buffs as you complete stages. If you really want to see a high mark of graphical beat-em-up design, Warrior Blade is the perfect example. And importantly, I can confirm that the new Taito Milestones collection has this game in widescreen, which is awesome. There was some previous port where it wasn't, and it looks like absolute dog shit. Moving on to another game I've reviewed before, we got Konami's Metamorphic Force. This game has colorful graphics, easy and awesome gameplay, and a somewhat altered beast-like mechanic where heroes evolve into fucking Animorphs or some shit. I don't know, but it's badass. Honestly, picture X-Men the arcade game and just add animal people laying the smack down. That's Metamorphic Force. Also, a chick grabs you with her ass cheeks, it's just amazing, take my word for it. Metamorphic Force can be downloaded from the arcade archives via digital download. Sengoku 3, developed by Noise Factory and published by SNK. Okay, I first played and beat this game towards the end of last year, and I've been waiting for a reason to talk about it. First off, the game still uses a pixel graphics style, but it's definitely more shaped towards a Japanese anime style. Character and enemy sprites have nice detail and look pretty damn good. But this game stands out because of its awesome gameplay. Each character has their own moveset and combos that can be performed, making Sengoku 3 have a heavy fighting game feel to it. Normal combos can be linked into specials, dash attacks can cause a juggle state, which can then lead into more combos, all with really great animations. I'm actually wanting to play it again since I didn't really grasp the combat system until towards the end of the game, and I think this game has made a huge jump in my own personal list of best beat-em-ups, and I'm actually debating on making a video just for this game. Sengoku 3 can be downloaded from the arcade archives via digital download. Hopefully this video helped point some of you in the right direction to play some of these great retro beat-em-ups. Obviously, there are so many good ones that aren't available to play on modern console or had really shitty remakes. I'm looking at you, Night Slasher's remake. You broke my fucking heart. But as time moves on, I'll keep an eye on what gets ported and would love to come back with another video like this in the future. What are some of the best retro beat-em-ups that you've played? Feel free to share your thoughts. Thank you for watching.